the hospitality industry, the customer care industry, they've all trained to respond beautifully outside. I mean, you can slam the door on their face and they will say thank you and smile and leave. That's their training. That's a part of the job. But then it's also an inspiration. If they can do it, we can do it. The only difference, they're taking care only outside, we'll take care inside. Outside will automatically happen. We really don't need to take care of outside. If you're thinking nice, never ever need to take care, did I speak properly? Did I say the right words? Did I behave properly? Because if negative was not created, it cannot flow outside. But if negative is created and then converted and positive is shown outside, then there are a lot of chances that this will also come out. And anyways, while it's getting created, it's vibrating. It's radiating to the other person. So spirituality helps us to clean that thinking, to not need to bother about how I'm talking, walking, behaving. I don't have to make people happy. Just need to take care inside.
Here, I have a question. How I'm talking, behaving, making others feel. The other day, somebody asked me, you've done so many programs with Sister Shivani, you've gone to so many classes of Brahma Kumaris, and there's so much you've learned. In spite of that, if you do this, what do you mean by you got angry with the staff? You talked so harshly to your cook. You should stop speaking and stop doing this program if you don't know how to behave.
Yeah.
What is the answer for this?
A very deep belief system, again, which people around us are there to say to us, because this is our fourth subject, daily sharing, Seva. Gyan liya, Gyan, meditated, Dharna, application, and then Seva. And why Seva? Why sharing? Because it's human nature that if there's anything that I have got, which I am benefiting from, it's natural instinct that I would want to share it with everybody. But there are a lot of people around us who are watching us very, very critically. Reason being, one, they're not ready to believe that this is possible. Like if this morning you tell people around you that today I have decided, and you share with everybody, let's say you would have shared with everybody this morning that today's thought for the day is I'm a happy soul and I will remain happy today irrespective. So one, while listening to you, people are going to say, I'm sure he won't be able to do it because he's got a deep-rooted sanskar of getting angry. And it's anyways not possible to remain happy always because my old belief system.
It's only in the books.
Yeah. So then everyone's around you going to be watching you very, very critically. And then the slightest shift on the face, the slightest loud word, and there I am to say, see, I knew it. You can't do it. And so you shouldn't be talking about it. But this is not actually true. This is not true. Once learnt, once studied, trying to implement doesn't mean perfect on the first day.
I'm sharing what I've learned.
Yes.
I'm also a student.
Absolutely.
And I'm trying to say that this is I'm learning.
Right.
I would like to share with you.
Absolutely.
I never promised that I've become that. I've mastered it.
True. And anyways.
Even my golf teacher makes a mistake, no, while playing golf.
Perfect.
Then?
Perfect. But every time.
I can't tell him, see, you hit a wrong shot, you stop teaching golf.
Yes. But every time the teacher is teaching you, before you benefit, the teacher benefits. This is very important. This is very important.
So I'm reaffirming.
Every time the teacher is teaching you, you will learn according to your capacity. As a student that you're learning golf, you will learn according to your capacity. But every time the teacher is teaching, the teacher's capacity to play the game is improving.
Not only play the game, to teach many like me.
Definitely. But even if we don't think about teaching, personal benefit, because we're talking about how to change our habits.
So when I'm sharing the Gyan, the knowledge, with my family and friends, so I'm being benefited?
First thing, and there can be times that when you share, nobody benefits. There can also be possible nobody benefits, that everybody just, listens to it and says, okay, fine. But the one who's sharing, one, it's become their thinking, and then they're churning on it because they're sharing. See, while sharing, you kind of churn. It's while sharing that a lot of things emerge which we didn't even know. consciously. It always happens while sharing. I mean, I always experience, whether it's on this awakening program or whether it's while meeting people or doing programs, certain things are just coming out which we're not aware at all. And it's only after they come
We were
out.
not aware that we had that kind of knowledge within us.
Yes.
Because we never believed that
Yes.
we are that powerful soul.
Knowledgeful soul. Every soul is a knowledgeful soul. But we were not using it. It's a department where we hadn't gone. So we didn't even know what all was lying there. But now that we started sharing with everybody else stuff that was lying in that department, more and more and more just started popping out.
So much of treasure.
Yes.
And we don't know.
Yes. But most important, it comes out only while we are sharing. Because one is studying. When it's studying, we're taking in, we're reading. But when we are sharing, we're taking out. When you're taking, you're benefiting. Definitely. You're benefiting because you're taking in something very beautifully. You're benefiting. But when you're sharing, you are churning and making that your property and then sharing. It becomes deeper. At the Brahma Kumaris, we have this very, very beautiful system that when anyone attends a workshop or a retreat or goes to the headquarters Mount Abu for the first time, anything, any small little thing that also we do, and we have an experience, even if it's a little experience, the next morning in the whole gathering, we share our experience. Now the whole idea, why are we sharing our experience? It's our experience, so why can't I just keep it to myself? And then we are taught, share your experience. And initially I found it very strange that why should I tell so many people what I experienced over there or how I felt there? But now I realized it's so logical. Every time you share, it just reaffirms then and there. Otherwise it sometimes is just gone. After the experience is just lost. But once you've shared it, you've reaffirmed it. And the other thing is that when you share it, and you're sending out those beautiful vibrations to so many hundreds or thousands of people sitting there, they create very beautiful thoughts, and all their energy radiates back to the one who
when
shared.
they are benefited
Yes.
by what you are sharing,
Yes.
then how much they must be giving you a dua. Dua means,
dua.
I don't know, what
Pure
is the English
wish,
word?
good wishes.
Good wishes.
Good wishes and blessings.
Blessings.
And now when these good wishes and blessings come towards the one who's sharing, it's a huge source of positive and pure energy. This energy helps me to change my sanskar.
So by
Because I've just got
sharing,
tremendous energy coming from everywhere.
learning, churning and sharing is changing my sanskars.
Absolutely. So it just becomes so easy. Now at the Brahma Kumaris, we are taught these 4 subjects need to be taken well care of. And serving also through mind, through words and through actions. Service is not only through words. You know, we thought sharing only means speaking. Sharing through mind.
Mansa,
Mansa,
Karmana,
and
Vacha.
Karmana. And which means it's not necessary that I have to have someone to whom I have to speak the whole day. No one to speak to. Just sit and create beautiful thoughts and radiate them to the world. This is the most powerful service. Because if we share words, people might listen, people might not listen. Might take it in, might not take it in. But when we radiate vibrations, soul to soul, it has to hit.
I tried this.
Yes.
You know what happened? Last time I read this and heard about it, maybe you must have told me. So early morning while I was meditating, there was nobody. So I said, okay, all the power and all the knowledge and all the bright light, I take it from the Almighty and start sharing to every home and every person in the universe on earth. Suddenly a face popped up. And I said, why should I bless this fellow? He's been hurting me, disturbing me so many days. It is so, I'm being so honest. Then I said, no. If he becomes wise, he will not do what he's doing.
True.
See,
And most
at that time, early morning,
Yes.
how your wisdom works. I said, if I give him a lot of blessings and he becomes a better person,
Yes.
whatever disturbances trying to create in my life are not there.
Most important, when you send those pure vibrations and blessings, you're helping the soul to heal himself. A soul is in pain. That's why they're behaving in whatever way they're behaving, what the world would term wrong. but then it's a sign that somebody is in pain. Someone who's disconnected from his original self is behaving through greed, anger, whatever.
So much of pain he must
So
be
much of
undergoing.
pain,
So
yeah.
how do you know?
So the easiest way to serve is not speak to them, but to send them these pure vibrations. So here we learn that Mansa Seva, serving through the mind, is the most powerful form of serving souls. And you can do that in any relationship. Not getting along well with someone, don't try to talk out too much. Sometimes it just doesn't get resolved with words. Because when we are speaking words to words, there is ego in between. You know, the other
But
person.
here, when we send good vibrations to the other person, we should send it to that soul and not to that body.
To the soul.
But we can imagine that soul with this body.
Yes.
I'm sending, this soul is sending like that.
It's like I'm not sending to my husband, to my boss. Don't get into labels.
Okay.
I'm sending to the soul. And remembering that that soul originally is very pure.
We should do
Very
a
beautiful.
nice, beautiful meditation on
Sure,
this system.
definitely.
It's a beautiful thing.
Let's sit back and first have a look at my own self. I, the being, who's now taking charge of my state of mind. Pure, powerful soul. Independent of situations and behaviors outside. Child of the Supreme Father, the ocean of purity. His powers, His vibrations are reaching me. Let me emerge another soul with whom apparently there seems to be a conflict. The energy is blocked. I take that powerful energy from the Supreme Father and like a laser beam, send it out to that soul. Irrespective of what they have done, what they have said. They were absolutely right from their perspective. They are in pain. Vibrations of love and compassion flow from me to them. Blockage getting cleared. Harmony being created. Om Shanti.